those of the producers and/or the persons appearing on the program, and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of FRC Media, Bristol Community College, or the City of Fall River.
Hello, and welcome to the July episode of TVIva, a monthly program where you can find out all about all the wonderful things happening in Fall River in the month ahead. My name is Patty Rigo. I am the Executive Director of Viva Fall River, an organization that does just that, promotes the city, all its wonderful things, its small businesses, and of course, its community. With me is my spectacular fireworks. My spectacular co-host, Ashley Okino. She is the Executive Director of the Fall River Arts and Culture Coalition, which is an organization that supports our creative community in a multitude of ways.
Well, happy summer.
Happy summer. I can't believe it's already July, like we're at the halfway point in the year. And I think that as you get older you say that, but I mean, I'm really like flabbergasted.
Time has been just whizzing by.
Seriously. And it's officially summer, yay! And things are definitely heating up outside, but also with all the great things that are happening in the city. How'd you like your first ride on the trolley the other day?
I thought it was so fun.
It's pretty fancy.
It was very fancy, and it was air conditioned in there, and it was a wonderful experience. You know, I drive and walk around the city all the time, but to view the city from the trolley was a very different experience.
Felt special.
It did feel special.
You do.
You always talk about being a tourist in your own town, and I absolutely felt
and it's
like
nice,
one.
and when you feel that way, you take yourself out of it a little bit. You can gain a deeper appreciation. Yeah. So for those of you who have not taken the trolley, I just have one thing to say: what are you waiting for? So I know I know what they're waiting for. Actually, the self-guided audio tours, which are going to be coming really soon. They're going to be on VivaFallRiver.com this month, and of course, we're going to be posting about that online. I think you're really going to enjoy them. I've enjoyed doing them. There's just so many things I've learned about Fall River. I mean, I felt like I knew an awful lot already, but in doing the research, just you uncover all these gems and you just gain like a deeper appreciation for the city. So yeah, but I mean, I have to say the one thing I haven't done yet this summer, and I've still got time, is the water taxi. Oh yeah. So, but we should do it. We should do it together. Yeah, we'll do it live.
Show from the water.
Oh my God, the show from the water taxi. All right, that's a good idea. But if you haven't had a chance to try the water taxi, we've got a great opportunity next week with the 4th of July. Right. The city is having like an extravaganza. I'm going to call it an extravaganza because it's 3 different event sites on the waterfront, all sponsored by Barrett's Waterfront, which I think is really wonderful. I'm glad to see that a local business is getting involved.
Yeah.
So as I said, not 1, not 2, but 3 event sites, and all the festivities start at 5. So we've got Heritage State Park from 5 to 9. You've got DJ Eric J, who does a lot of the city events. 8 food trucks there. Whoa. That is like a mini food truck festival for sure. Then Norton City Pier, which is smack dab in the middle. We've got music by Emily Nayraki and the band Get Lucky. That starts at 6:15. There's airbrush tattoos, which I'm like, okay.
Those are fun.
Beer Garden by Troy City Brewing and cocktails by Party with Primo. And 6 food trucks there. Oh my gosh. And then at Veterans Bicentennial Park, also from 5 to 9, you've got the Nightlife Orchestra, which starts at 7 p.m. What a beautiful place to have an orchestra. And 4 food trucks. So, I mean, that's like, what, 18 food trucks right there?
18 different options.
That is incredible. So to see the list of what food trucks will be where, you can visit Viva Fall River's event calendar and also check out the city's social media pages. We'll be talking a lot about that over the next couple of days. Don't forget your lawn chairs, maybe a blanket, sunscreen, bug spray. But do leave those fireworks at home because the city will have a spectacular show starting at sunset. Hopefully the weather will be good. Also taking place on the 4th of July, live music all afternoon into the evening at the Tipsy Seagull with Cartoon Heroes at 1 and then Lacey Cheryl 5 at 7 o'clock. And don't forget, you can watch the fireworks from the deck of the Battleship, which is such a cool experience. You do need to purchase tickets though, so be sure to get over to the Battleship Cove website or maybe stop into the gift shop and get yours before they're sold out. Everybody should do it at least once. It's phenomenal.
And there's the other location is technically at the dock.
Oh, that's
actually
true.
out on the water. The city has the dock now. I think it has 14 spots for
14 spots.
I'm not a boater myself, but for boats to like moor up,
or you can just be out in the water.
Or
That's
out in the
where I'll
water and
probably be.
enjoy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm super excited. And so, yes, of course, let's not forget, we're also in the middle of feast season. And this month we have a community favorite. Everybody talks about this one, the St. Michael's Parish Feast. And that is on Friday, July 19th, starting at 5 p.m. They're going to have food, games, music, and of course, their incredible melisadas. Live music also by the band Get Lucky from 7 to 10. They're going to be busy next week.
They're getting lucky.
And then, while this isn't technically a feast, it is a feast of creativity. The Fall River Farmers and Artisans Market is back again this month on Sunday, July 7th, and again on the 21st from 10 to 2. And they have a new location over at 44 Troy Street in the parking lot at the Ignition Space, which is also the home of the Fall River Museum of Contemporary Art as well. And both your space and the FR MoCA is open, so you can go and enjoy the handmade crafts, live music, food, and then also art. So,
and it's stop number 5 on the trolley.
It is stop number 5 on the trolley. Look at that. It's like a whole new transportation. And then speaking of craft fairs, the Liverpool Club is actually going to be the location of a 2-day summer craft and vendor show on July 13th and 14th starting at 4, which I think is a great time because they know during the day people are at the beach. So, you know, you can cool off inside, and they always do a great show there. So I'm definitely going to put that one on my list. Back again this year is one of our absolute favorite events, Summer Evenings in the Park, hosted by the Narrows Center for the Arts and sponsored by Bristol County Savings Bank, supported by many organizations, including Viva Fall River and FRAC. So here's, the regular 8 parks, 8 Wednesday nights, starting July 10th, 5:30 to 8 p.m. You can find live music, free food provided by the Greater Fall River Recreation, free groceries to take home provided by Greater Fall River Food Pantry, free arts and crafts, free. And Viva Fall River is going to be there. We're going to have our outdoor recreation survey. We're going to be asking for your opinion and your thoughts on the things that you do in and around the city for a chance to win a $50 Amazon gift card. And then FRAC's going to be there with a really cool activity where we're going to utilize this public arts map, which we worked on with a local group, with a regional group, SERPID, which is a regional transit authority. And should we want to tell them a little bit about, I know.
Yeah, so I'm going to hold this thing up again. So this map, you can find it all around the city, and you can also find just the map in general inside Government Center on the first floor there. So we will be at the 8 parks. We will have this map in hand, but we will also have, I'm going to call it like a little passport book.
Yes.
And so we will be doing a scavenger hunt around the city that will involve public art that's here on the map. And so we'll encourage you to not only come out to the park closest to your neighborhood, or maybe all 8 parks, but we're also going to encourage you to explore the city as part of our scavenger hunt. And there is a gift card prize at the end. So for those that participate, you'll get entered into a lottery, and then we'll pull the winner at the end of the summer.
Yes, we want to make it good for everybody.
Make it a little exciting. I mean, just doing the scavenger hunt, I think, will be incredibly fun and rewarding for people.
You need stuff to do with these kids in
all
the
ages,
summertime.
adult kids too.
Of course.
Adult kids too. We need things to get out and do in the summer and go for walks and stay healthy as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
A $100 Amazon gift card.
You'll get me out for that.
Absolutely.
To find out what park we're going to be at each week, please check out the Viva Fall River events calendar, and you can also see our posts on social media. On to one of my favorite topics, food. We have a ton of really cool events. Well, this first one isn't an event per se, but it's a fun way to try all of Fall River's hot dog spots, and there are quite a few. We love our hot dogs in Fall River, and we also love a little friendly competition. So we've come up with the Hot Dog Home Run, and it's a bracket-style competition to determine who has the best hot dog in the city. So it's happening right now through July 20th, and there are three rounds with winners of each round advancing to the next round, just like, I guess, March Madness. The winner is going to be announced on National Hot Dog Day, which is July 21st, Sunday, July 21st. So check out our social media pages for the voting link to each round, and of course, you can always find more information on Viva Fall River's website. We've also got PVD food trucks back at the gates this month on Thursday the 11th from 5 to sunset. And then also more food trucks over at the Norton City Pier on the last Friday of the month, which will be the 26th. That is from 4 to 8. What a great way to just end off the week, go and grab a blanket, get some dinner, and just sit down and watch the sunset and enjoy the pier. I think that's just such a,
it's such a beautiful spot, and there's always a nice breeze.
Oh, there is. It's always cooler by the waterfront. I'm going to make a T-shirt that says that. And don't forget about our guided Taste of Portugal tours of Columbia Street. Those are taking place this month on July 13th and the 27th, respectively, from 12 to 3. It's a great activity for a staycation or for taking some out-of-town friends out on the town. I think we hear such wonderful things about it. Tickets are available on nbfoodtours.com. And yeah, please let us know if you have any suggestions along the way, but it's a good time. We gotta go again this year.
It's a great time.
Our friends at the Tipsy Toboggan are killing it this month. They're doing something super fun every Thursday night starting July 11th at 7 p.m. called Bellinis, Martinis, and Boards. And so you can try one of their featured $8 martini or Bellinis, and you'll have a complimentary charcuterie board to pick on while you're drinking those martinis and Bellinis, and you just chill in their amazing garden until the sun goes down. So cute little promotion. I really like that they're always bringing some fresh new things to the community. They're also doing a Saturday steel drum brunches on the 13th and the 27th. So if you can't make it to a tropical island this month, I'll tell you that garden will transport you somewhere. So this is like the next best thing: a little steel drum, little garden, little cocktails. Sounds like a good Saturday to me.
Sure does.
And then one more from the Tipsy Toboggan. This is totally my idea of higher education: Sangria University. So it's Sunday, July 21st, 2 p.m. $30 will get you to be able to learn about the origins and evolution of sangria. They're going to explore some of the unique recipes that the Tipsy team makes every day. And you're going to have a guided tasting session featuring their signature sangria creations, paired, of course, with delicious tapas. You gotta have a little nosh while you're doing that. And you're gonna cap off your experience with a hands-on opportunity to create your own personalized sangria masterpiece. Whoa, Patty Sangria? I gotta buy my ticket. This is sure to sell out, so I suggest you buy your tickets ASAP. Sunday, July 21st. And Mondays get a really bad rap. I gotta be honest with you.
Yeah, not my favorite day.
No, not mine either, but that could change because Pier 52 has come to the rescue with Buckashuck and Bubbles every Monday from 2 in the afternoon till 11 p.m. So what does that mean? $1 oysters and Aperol Spritz towers. I love it.
A tower.
Drink towers. I mean, and
wow.
What is that? It's 4 Aperol Spritzes in a tower to share, $50, which is not bad when you think about it's 4 drinks. And then live acoustic music from 6 to 9. So, you know what? I'm going to give Mondays a shot.
I just want to say that all of these restaurants, great play on words for the programming too. I love it. Yep, good.
Not just just really putting out the fun and really trying to invite people in.
Yeah, different events and great names and a tower of drinks.
Yeah.
Bring your friends.
And I love a good first annual anything. So the Italian Progressive Club on Slade Street is having the first annual Charisse and Chips Sandwich Day. Love it. Starts at 12, eat in or take out. The Bembome Portuguese-American culinary fusion food truck will be the ones on the premises serving up this delicious local favorite. So definitely stop by. I mean, who couldn't use a Charisse and Chips sandwich? I could use one right now. Wow, we're going to need a workout to keep up with all these fantastic
Yeah, that was a lot
events.
of food.
Yeah, it's a lot. I can feel it. So don't forget that the Fall River YMCA will be hosting their Summer Shred series at the Norton City Pier on select Mondays and Wednesdays at 9 a.m. in July. So there's free classes like Pilates, Zumba, Tabata, Cardio Core, and a couple more. So check out the Fall River YMCA Facebook page or the Viva Fall River event calendar for more information and get out there and have some free fitness. And I know we need to get to all the great arts and culture stuff, but I just want to mention a couple more things. So be sure to check out the list of events that the Fall River Public Library is hosting this month. They have like the cutest things going on, like Meet the Alpacas on July 9th, Storybook Bingo on the 11th, Unicorn Day on the 16th. I must see what that is.
Yeah.
And Teddy Bear Picnic and Story Time on the 30th, which is always such a cute event. And over at Canned Heat Craft Beer on July 13th at 7 p.m., they've got the Canned Heat Comedy Clash. They did this a couple months ago, I think, so it's back. 12 hilarious comedians all vying for a chance to win $750, which is like a good chunk of change. General admission is $10. And then there's also this like VIP roundtable experience that for like you and up 7 of your friends, so up to 8 guests, that's a great night out right there. And like you can laugh and drink and
have a beer.
Yeah, sounds like fun. And last but definitely not least, we have Silent Book Club on the 18th from 5 to 7 over at Groundwork Co-working Space, which is the space on Bank Street next to the Armory. So with Silent Book Club, there's no pressure because there's no assigned book. You're not going to get scolded because you didn't read the chapter and discuss. You just show up with whatever book you're reading. You choose a comfy spot. They have a lot of them there. And you settle in for an hour of silent reading, which sounds so delightful. And then afterward, you just connect with your fellow book lovers. You maybe enjoy some casual conversation about books. And best part is they're dog friendly. So bring your pups, please. Light snacks and refreshments are provided, but feel free to bring your own. I think this is just such a great, easy community bonding experience and just a way to meet new people in the community and also just have a little bit of time to read, because as a mother, I will take an hour of reading with nobody.
I can't even think of the last time that I've had an hour to
An hour to
pleasure
read.
reading. Yeah, never.
So, and I mean, I will be honest, those are not even half of the events that we have going on in July. So please be sure to print out a copy of our monthly events roundup that we put out on the first of the month on vivafallriver.com and also on our social media pages. You can also search by day or by week or by month on the Fall River events calendar. There are so many great events this month, so please don't miss out. I know it's hot, but it's just get out there and.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Sometimes it's cooler outside than in the house at the
That
end of the
is the
day.
truth.
You're like, oh man, no. But yeah, get on out,
Get yourself
enjoy.
a Dell's lemonade or something, get out there.
Our Paul Spitzer, there you go. So,
It's all
Zach,
you.
what do we have going on? Well, we have a lot going on, as always. And so first I want to invite everyone to our monthly meeting. So FRAC meets on the second Monday of every month. And so for July, that happens to be July 8th, and we'll be at the Boys and Girls Club on Bedford Street. So come on by. We're there at 5 o'clock on that Monday. And during the meeting, I give a few updates about FRAC, but it's really an opportunity for those attending the meeting to share what they have going on and to network. And sometimes we have a discussion about maybe different things that are happening Viva, not about Viva. Well, we will talk about
sometimes we
Viva.
talk about Viva.
What am I trying to say? Like advocacy or different things
yeah.
that are happening at the state
Or
level
issues,
or
if it-
other
just-
issues
yeah.
that come up. So do come and join us at the Boys and Girls Club on July 8th.
It's a fun
I hope
location.
to see you there.
I've never been there, which I'm really embarrassed to say I've never been there.
What?
I know, so I'm super excited
Oh
to
my
go.
gosh. Well,
and that's the nice thing too, is that
we always change locations.
love that. I
We
love
always
that.
change locations. And so a preview for August, I guess I can tell them, right? Or why not? We're going to be at Vanson.
That's super
Vanson
cool.
Leathers in August. So, if you're a business, if you're an organization in town and you'd like to host us for an hour, we'd love to come
You got to
and
make
visit.
sure I don't buy another bag.
I
know.
You can help me pick one out.
Okay.
You can pick one out with me. So one of the other things that I wanted to highlight, the city still has an asphalt arts survey going on. And so this is a project that involves the city and FRAC. And what we're doing is we're going to make South Main and Bradford a little bit safer, a little bit safer. So we're going to be doing some murals on the street surface later in the fall. But what we're doing right now is we're getting your opinion. How do you feel about the intersection? My guess is probably not great. It's kind of a hairy intersection
totally.
to drive and to
Oh my
walk
God,
through
yeah.
and to bicycle through. So we want to get your opinions about the safety and how you feel about the intersection. But also, the artist is interested in hearing about what kind of imagery and what kind of, I would say, vibe that you want the artwork to reflect. So do check it out. You can find it on the city's social media, FRAC social media. But the website is tinyurl.com/Fall River Asphalt Art. And I know we have a graphic and we're going to throw it up on the screen, and that has the URL as well. But if you visit tinyurl.com/Fall River Asphalt Art, it's just a short Google survey, and we would really appreciate, because it will help collect data. And so when we finish this asphalt mural, we'll go back again and we'll do data collection again to really see how much it made it safer for both the pedestrians and for the cars.
I just want to, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I see a lot of comments online like, oh, that's a great way to make it even less safe. That's not true.
No.
Murals are not a distraction. They are actually a reason why people stop and slow down, because they're like, oh, what's this? And so I think, it's a misconception, and it's really a wonderful thing for the community. So I really just invite everybody to learn more about things before we hop on that bandwagon of like, this is dumb. Like, it's not dumb, and you got a great grant for it, so it's not, the taxpayers are not paying for this. So this is like, you go out and you find opportunities to bring art, and so not everything is exactly as it seems. So I just wanted to give that PSA.
That's a
because
really good point,
there's a lot of wonderful things that happen that people automatically think, oh, that's not taxpayer money. No.
This came from it's funded through a grant that was received from a foundation called Bloomberg Philanthropies. And Bloomberg Philanthropies has worked mostly in New York. That's where they're based out of, but they did open up their most recent asphalt art application very widely, wider than they've ever opened it before. And there was over 200 applications from all of North America, so Canada, Mexico, and United States. And Fall River was actually selected as one of those. So it's really a huge honor.
Really is.
It's actually a huge honor for the city to be selected. And what comes with the money is also expertise. So we are working with a whole team of experts from Bloomberg Philanthropies who are guiding the artist and the city.
We learn how to do better. Learn how to do things better.
Yep, about how to increase traffic safety. So there's been a whole learning curve for myself personally, being involved in this project. But yes, it does make it a lot safer. And as we work through the project, I'll be excited to share the different aspects of it that will make it better for everyone.
Absolutely.
So one of the other things that we have going on this month is a lot of events as well. Woo, here we go. So congratulations again. I will keep saying this to those that received Ignition Fund grants from FRAC. There was 6 individuals who received $2,000 grants to do a project at the Ignition Space at Troy Street for 1 month. So coming up in July, we have 2 different creatives. Gregory Molinar and Philomena Botella will both be at the space in July. Gregory will be hosting fashion events every weekend. So every Saturday.
Super excited.
Every Saturday from 12 to 4, there will be different events. So we kick off on July 6th with Hometown Heroes. So we're going to celebrate local designers and manufacturers from Fall River. And then on the 13th, we're going to be celebrating Vanson. It's their 50-year celebration. And so, they have really been a source of local pride for Fall River. And so we're going to celebrate their craftsmanship and their dedication to creating good quality goods. And then on July 20th, it's TED in Fashion. And so
TED is not a person.
TED is not a person. It's an acronym. Kind of like if you think of like a TED Talk, right? A TED Talk. And so innovations like augmented reality or AI and kind of how that folds into fashion and just our experiences too when we shop online. And so then it all culminates on the last Saturday, July 27th, with a fashion show, which I'm very excited about. So
Can we get a red carpet? Can we get a red carpet? Let's do it.
Oh, maybe. That would be kind of fun. In a step and repeat to all take pictures in front of.
Yes.
So every Saturday in July from 12 to 4, come by the Ignition Space and check it out. But we also have Philomena's exhibition titled Bloom, and Bloom will have its opening reception on Friday the 12th from 6 to 8. So come by and check out. She will have a variety of work on display, which will include acrylic paintings, some of her crochet, shell and rope art as well. Beautiful work. And so she's also doing a hands-on workshop.
That's exciting.
That will be free. And so there will be an Eventbrite link on the FRAC website. You'll have to go and grab that, and you will need to sign up. So on Friday, July 19th from 6 to 8 p.m., you will also get an opportunity to work with acrylic paints, and they will provide brushes and all the materials you'll need, but you'll also get to use some of the other materials, like glass or rope
and water-filled balloons.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is going to be cool.
Yeah, I'm really interested to kind of see what comes. So you take your project home at the end. It's a free workshop, 2 hours.
And you get a work of art that you created. I love that. I'm going to sign up for that, I think.
Yeah, so lots of fun things happening at the Ignition Space this July, and congratulations to Gregory and Philomena. I'm thrilled to support your work and cannot wait to experience all of it in person. And so I know that Gregory and Philomena They're on the creative directory, and I'm going to make sure when I go home from here, if they're not, we're going to get them on there. And so the creative directory is essentially a yellow pages for people who are in the arts or an organization or a community
We
group.
did it. I signed up the other
You
day, and it
signed
was
up?
very easy. It took me a couple minutes.
Yep, it doesn't
because you
take
can.
long.
There's different levels. You can either like really enhance your profile or just simply be listed, and it's just a way for people who are searching for other creatives or organizations that do services. You can photos. It doesn't. It was such an extensive list. So I mean, if you are even slightly in any way, shape, or form providing services that you think are in some way creative, it's so easy and it's free.
It's free, and it's all across New England. So it's not just Massachusetts. It's not just the South Coast. It's all of New England. And so what you do is you just go online, and for organizations that exist within the city, you might actually have a profile. And so if you search yourself, you might find that you're already on there, and you just need to claim it and update it. And for individuals, you'll just need to make one. And like you said,
super easy.
It's super easy. And so FRAC does have a profile on there. I did spend a little bit more time building it out. I made sure I chose pictures that I liked and
did
some
some things
videos.
too, yeah.
And one of the things that I also included is that we have Troy Street, and Troy Street is a venue that's available to people to use. And so there's a whole section on there where if you have a venue that's available for people to use or rent, that's a whole
I
category
suppose like a
within there.
restaurant could even, if you have a private room, why
Yep.
not? I mean, it's
It's all on there. And so, do check it out. The website is creativeground.org. And if you want to learn a little bit more about it, we're going to do a free demonstration. It will be held on Zoom on July 9th. And we're going to do it from 5:30 to 6:30. And so, again, visit the FRAC website, sign up, get the Zoom link, and you can just learn a little bit more about Creative Ground and how to get listed. And in the meantime, visit creativeground.org and check it out.
Yeah.
Other things we have coming up this month, we have one more workshop. We have a DEI workshop in collaboration with the YMCA and with Bristol Black Collective. Thank you for being our partners in this. The workshop's called A Seat at the Table. And so this is all about representation. And so a lot of times when we look around the table, who should be there? And sometimes there isn't a person there that should be represented. And so this is about bringing yourself to the table and empowerment. And it will be a little bit of hands-on, a little bit of discussion. There will be dinner provided.
Oh.
So we're going to meet on July 24th from 6 to 8 p.m. at the YMCA. There will be food and childcare.
That's
so
wonderful.
there's, it's free. We're going to give you dinner, and we'll keep an eye on your
Keep an
loved
eye on your
ones.
kids.
But again, you do need to register. So
Yes.
if you visit the YMCA's website, you can grab the link right there. And so I'm just going to wrap up. This month at the Ignition Space, again on Friday the 26th, we're hosting an acoustic concert. So musician Tori J will be doing an acoustic concert. The doors open at 7 and the show starts at 7:30. Now there is a small $10 ticket fee, and we're happy to kind of put that out there. It's a little different for FRAC to
Yeah,
have a fee with something, but really what this will do is it goes right back to the Ignition Space, and it helps us keep the doors open and to keep
think
it
that's
accessible.
fair. There's an awful lot of free
there's
programming.
There's a lot
you
of
know?
overhead that comes with
Yep.
running that beautiful space and building and everything that we do there. And there's staff that work there that are paid as well. So we do thank Tori, and
she's great.
She's fantastic.
She's great.
She recently shot a whole music video at the space, and so you'll have to check that out as well.
cool.
And so it's just a beautiful exchange and relationship. So come check out her acoustic concert, make a small donation back to us. We'd appreciate it. And it's just another month of fashion
Ooh,
show,
you got a big
exhibition,
you got a big month.
concert,
You got a big
DEI
month there.
workshop.
I know. So when you drive down Troy Street and you're like, "What's that?" Just look back to this video. There's always something going
Absolutely.
on there. So yes, and on that note, once again, we're out of time. But like I said earlier, keep an eye on Fall River's #1 event calendar on vivafallriver.com. Also our social media, and don't forget, we have a weekly newsletter. We've actually moved it to Thursday afternoon so you can have more time to plan your weekend. And FRAC has a wonderful monthly newsletter. Kudos to this last one. I really enjoyed it.
Thanks.
And you can just sign up for those on the vivafallriver.com homepage or also on the frac.org. So yeah, our time is up for now, but I hope you have a wonderful July. Stay cool, and until next time, Viva Fall River.